You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. It's a reverse. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Snap it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Using his feet. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The offense sent for a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. They'll give it to him again. Shows him the stiff arm.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Breaks the tackle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Bust through behind his pad. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and focus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Ooh.
Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down.
God damn.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Now improvising.
Bro, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but
That's the second time to press the wrong goddamn button.
This is obviously not a great start for
damn.
this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Avila. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Come on, bro. That was a fucking pick. Anybody seeing that shit coming, man?
Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they pulled a hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job of playing physical by this defense.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO.
Man, pop that bitch ass nigga, man.
Defense just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. If you can trust your guy, I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Goes to the option. Quarterback.
Bro, what the fuck?
There, incomplete.
What the fuck was that, man?
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Leaves him with the running back. Powers through the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to him on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
God, now I should on the text me a goddamn paragraph.
Took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
On the run, still looking. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need
Come on,
right
man.
in the half is to give up a big return. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the run. And he has a
Damn, man, what's up with the football? What the fuck was that, a fumble?
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
TCU 35.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking.
Man, make that bitch ass nigga fumble, man.
He found as he stopped at the 18.
These niggas don't be hitting hard enough for me. I can't wait for 26 to come out. They talking about helmets gonna be popping off and some bullshit.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He wants to pass it on second down.
God damn, bro.
He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off.
Man, hit that nigga, bro.
Reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on second down. Complete to the right. And he breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll give it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run to the left. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll bring it back. It's Newton. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Tide offense rolls onto the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their... He's going to...
Come on, bro. What the fuck type of defense are you playing?
They won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you've got to hit them. The receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. The quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. To the ground with the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the catch. It's Avila. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Still on his feet at the 35. The expressway is wide open. at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Alabama, 28.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
Get that ball, man. God damn.
The shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you.
Man, hold it.
Once you get settled and you realize what's
God
going on
damn.
now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looks comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Excuse me. Oh.
Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Bro, what? Why the fuck they wouldn't let me click on that nigga, man?
Despite knowing that he was giving
The
up
fuck?
some size.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're trying to get to it. Caught near the sticks. It's Avila. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling the plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficiency.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was an near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the offense. He'll take it himself.
Bro, how the fuck that nigga come back like it was... Bro, this nigga got drew back to this nigga like he was a magnet or some shit. What the fuck?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
They make the stop of the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Back to the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Really nice pickup there.
Let's get that ball back.
34 with the 1st down.
Let's get that ball back.
Don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They call it a perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down and positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out.
I got oh.
Second down coming up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He wants to throw here on second down. Setting up the screen. Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Miami for some time. They're up by 19 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
Oh, I'm hiking the ball.
Early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
Let's go.
He's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's running free down the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And
Bro, what the fuck, man? That's that home field advantage shit.
No chance and call for the false start.
That's what that is.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Third and goal from way back there. Running behind that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Fuck that shit, man.
And everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. He's looking to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown!
Let's fucking go!
And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Makes his connection. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Oh, what the fuck? I ain't even get to pick a fucking play.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Less than a yard to go. Pick up the first down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Avila. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the
Good game.
And the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We
Stop by
high-scoring game and certainly delivered.
If you love offense,